Adrian. It's you. Weird shadows on my face because my lighting is bad. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day. Today we're going to be doing one of my absolute favorite things to do on this channel. It is the Ipsy Showdown for the month of October, or as it is otherwise known, the worst game show on YouTube. That's some of the worst game show music I've ever heard. It's a good thing this isn't a real game show. There are no points, there are no contestants, and nothing really matters. So if you guys are not familiar with the Ipsy Showdown, what I do is I get 3 different Ipsies with 3 very different profiles. I have my regular profile, which wants like a ton of makeup, but like really neutral, natural, everyday kind of makeup. My second profile is my adventurous profile. It also wants like a really makeup heavy bag, but it wants it to be a very, you guessed it, adventurous. So bright, bold colors and stuff like that. Is it ever typically bright and bold? No. But maybe well today. And then my third profile is my skincare profile. I don't want any of that icky makeup stuff. Just give me skincare. I want creams. I want lotions. I want masks. Don't know why I said it like that. So contained within these 3 little bags here, we should have a bag to match each one of those profiles. Which one is which? I have absolutely no idea, and that's what we're going to try to figure out today. And then at the very end, I'm going to smoosh all the contents of these bags together on my face. That is also why I'm starting out with a bare face here today. So let's go ahead and hop right into this. These videos kind of get a little bit long because we're opening 3 bags, and also I just ramble all the time. All right, so let's begin with this bag here and see what it has in store for us. I'm hoping the bag for this month is really cute. Maybe some type of like Halloween type theme. Ooh, it does look kind of Halloweeny already. Ooh, okay, I do really like the outside of the bag. It is black and it has this like gold looking emblem thing on the front, and then on the back, whichever one's the front or the back, I don't know, it says your magic on it. This is so cute. Oh, look at that little zipper. It's like a star and a moon. Very adorable. I'm super happy with the bag for the month, but maybe not as happy with the things that already fell out of the bag. So the first thing we have here is the coffee scrub, and I think I've received this at least 2 to 3 times from Ipsy, but this one also says rose at the top. I'm not sure why it says rose up there. I'm really hoping this isn't a rose scented coffee scrub, because as you guys know, I think rose smells disgusting. Like roses in a garden, like that's lovely and beautiful, that kind of stuff, but if you give me like the essence of rose. And then the next thing here is something I just really don't happen to use all that often. It is a fan brush. So like I know people use it for like highlight and that kind of stuff. I put my highlight on with my fingers because I'm very technical with my makeup. But this is from Royal & Langnickel, I do believe. Yes, this is one of the Moda Pro brushes. We've definitely had a lot from this line before in Ipsy's and BoxyCharm. Okay, and just looking at the 2 items outside of the actual bag itself, I'm already getting the feeling that this might be my skincare bag because we got some like skin stuff and a brush, but we'll see. Ooh, maybe not. Looking into the little bag itself, I'm seeing some makeup stuff, so I'm pretty excited about that. There's a little card that comes inside the bag. I do like all the little designs on the front, so cute. Oh yay, and then on the inside it tells us all about the items inside the bag and it gives the prices. I love it when you get the prices. Alright, I see a little bubble wrapped boy. I'm gonna save that for the end. Let's go for this little box first. This is the Benefit Give Me Brow. I got mine in the shade 3, which is, what did it say? Light neutral, what? Neutral light brown. The next thing I'm seeing here is from The Balm. This is Will Powder. I thought that's cute. I do like all their little puns and plays on words. This is a blush, and I guess we got, we got Will here on the front. Mine is in the shade Perseverance, and Perseverance. That's a word. Sometimes when you say stuff out loud, does it seem wrong? Just every now and then I say a word and I'm like, is that in the English language? Ooh, I did not expect it to be this shimmery. There's like a gold kind of like glitter shimmer to it. This is kind of pretty. It reminds me a little bit of a Flower Beauty blush that I'm currently using. And then the very last thing in the bag, it comes in a little bit of bubble wrap here. Oh, okay. We have something from Illuminati Cosmetics, which I actually just received something from them in my last BoxyCharm unboxing. I'll link that around here somewhere. That's the first time I've ever heard of the brand Illuminati before, and now we have another little eyeshadow palette. This does look really pretty. I like the muted kind of like pinks and mauves in here. I wasn't blown away with the quality of the eyeshadow palette that I received in BoxyCharm, so I'll see how this little like quad palette works out. So yeah, there's that. Alright you guys, so this is everything that came in the very first bag, and for me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is my regular bag. We have a lot of like neutral stuff going on here. It's decently makeup heavy, but it doesn't seem like crazy adventurous. Bag 1 is Done. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys all the full-size prices from the first bag. Daggone it. All right, so real quickly, let's run through the prices of everything in the bag. So they're gonna give you the full-size price of the item, not the sample size price. So the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow. I don't know if you want your eyebrows to glow. Volumizing eyebrow gel is $24 for the full size. The Moda brush is $5.99. The full-size balm blush is $25. Oh, and then this is actually the full size of the Illuminati Cosmetics palette. It is $21 for that little quad. It just seems so expensive. And then we have the deluxe sample of the coffee scrub. The full size is $21.99. So I mean, this right here alone covers the entire cost of the bag plus some, so that is pretty good. But I still think it's just a little bit overpriced. Let's go ahead and hop right into bag number 2. Oh, I didn't turn my candle on, which is kind of a strange thing to say, but it's on one of them battery operated ones. No flames required, which is probably a good thing for me. It doesn't fit very well into this little pyramid I got it in. Come on, buddy. Can you even tell it's on? Anyway, moving on to bag number 2. Also have a couple of items outside of the bag itself. Again, another adorable little bag. I'm definitely gonna be holding on to one of these. I typically either like donate these or give them away, but this one I'm gonna hold on to at least one of them because I think they're super cute. Then the first 2 things we have in here are 2 little face masks. These are from Timeless Beauty Bar. This one is supposed to be repairing and cooling. This one is supposed to be soothing and restoring. The next thing that came outside of the bag here is a little brush. This is from SL Miss Glam. It's actually really cute. It has like little green glitters in the handles. It's like an emeraldy shade, which my birthstone's actually emerald, so I kind of like this. And the brush itself, I'm not 100% sure what it's supposed to like be, the function of it, but this is kind of the shape that I prefer to use for highlight if I am using a brush to highlight. Instead of a fan brush. Sometimes the functionality just like fully shuts down. Like that scene in SpongeBob where they're like going through all the files and like burning stuff. That's just literally what's happening. All right, let's go ahead and move on into the actual little bag itself here and see what we got. From the feel of this, I think I already have an idea about what bag it is, but let's go ahead and see. I am feeling a repeat, however, and it is in the same shade. So this is the Gimme Brow in the shade 3. And the next thing I'm feeling here is like a tube type thing. Oh, okay, so the next thing we have in here is from It Cosmetics. I definitely thought this was gonna be like a skincare product, but this is the Lash Blowout, which I'm assuming is a mascara. I don't think I've ever tried this before. I've tried a couple different mascaras from It. I think like the Superhero mascara, but this one would be a new one for me. And then the very last little guy in here is Pistache. This is a pistachio oil pistachio body butter, which I mean, I personally love pistachios. Never thought about like mushing them up and rubbing them on my body, but you know, this could be kind of cool. I absolutely have to see if this smells like pistachios and if it's green. There's something about the way that just like okay, so it is actually like a very, very pale green. Oh, it smells fantastic. I don't know if that's what pistachios smell like when they're mushed up, but it smells really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and like rub this around. Try not to get it on my hands too much because they're gonna get slippery. I won't be able to open things. Oh, it smells so good. The slightest hint of Play-Doh. Just the slightest hint of Play-Doh, but I think it actually smells pretty good. It does feel very hydrating. That actually sunk in super, super fast. Now my arms feel really soft. So this is a nice little sample of it. I do wish it was bigger because, you know, you have to rub it over your whole body, so this will be gone like the first time I use it, but it's a nice little sample. Let me get you guys the full-size prices for these items really fast. So the little body butter is $28 full size, eyebrow gel $24, mascara $25. The full-size brush is $18.50. Again, that seems a little bit pricey to me, especially when you have like Sigma brushes, which are like super, super good for like in that same kind of price range. And then the full-size masks, these are $5 per mask. That's a lot of money for a mask, or maybe not. I don't know much about masks. But $5 a piece, so there's like 10 bucks right here, $18.50 in the brush apparently, so you definitely are getting your money's worth. So that is good to actually like get your value back plus a little bit more. All right, so this was everything in the second bag. I still think I'm gonna hold to what I was thinking. I think this is my skincare bag. There's just a lot of emphasis on skincare items and not so much as like colored makeup. So for me, I'm thinking this is my skincare bag, but let's see what the third bag has in store. Moving right along to the third bag, I'm hoping there's gonna be some cool, like maybe black lipstick for Halloween or something. But yet again, I am building something outside of the bag. And it looks like we have yet another repeat. So it's that same kind of like emeraldy SL Miss Glam brush. Ooh, okay, I'm seeing some multiple bubble wrapped fellas in here. That is pretty exciting. All right, digging around in here, I'm gonna go for this little, oh, there's two little tubes. Are these the same little tubes? All right, the first little guy that I'm bringing out of here is from Tarte, and it looks like this is one of their foundations. Tarte foundation and I don't necessarily get along. I've never found one that I just really like, but this one is actually a tinted hydrator, so maybe I will enjoy this. It has that maracuja oil in it, which the Tarte puts in everything. I got mine in the shade 10 in Fair Neutral, and I think that'll be a pretty good match for me, so I'm excited to try this. All right, so there was another little tube in here. It felt very similar, but that's, oh no, it's very different. The next thing we have in here is from Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. It has been a little while since I've had a Smashbox primer in one of my bags. It used to be like every day. Like every time I opened a bag, there'd be a Smashbox primer in it, but it has been a little while, so I'll give this a try. All right, next to the little bubble wrapped fellas in here, the first one is from Essence, and this is a pure nude highlighter. I got mine in the shade Poppin' Champagne. I'm gonna try to, oh, that just stopped me dead in my tracks. It is a very yellowy looking highlight under this light that's above me, which is so bad, by the way. I'm so sorry about the lighting. I gotta get this figured out. It looks incredibly gold. It looks a little less gold in camera. And then last but not least, the resistance of this bag is a blush from Ofra, which is broken. Not fully though. I think it's salvageable. This blush looks beautiful, but unfortunately it's a little bit broken. So this is the blush itself. This is definitely a kind of color that I would go for. Very like neutral kind of warm pink, but it just kind of comes right out. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the glue on the back looks real weird, but the pan itself is fine, so I can just, you know, I'll roll up some duct tape or something and stick it in there. Why is it so dirty? That's interesting. There was no seal on this, and like maybe it's just because the pan's been bouncing around so much, but it's like super dirty all the way around. It's also been scratched all the way around it, but again, maybe that's just from the pan falling out or something. All right, let me get you guys some full-size prices here really fast. First thing we have is the Ofra blush, which is $29, and this is the full size. Then we have the full-size brush, which is $18.50. The full size of the Tarte product is $29. The full size of this product here is $9.99, and the full size of the primer is $39. So we're definitely seeing our value back in this bag for sure, because we have two full-size products, and this one's worth $29. This one's worth $18.50. That's some amount of money. Stop flopping around. It's definitely more than the $12 that you pay for the bag, so this was a pretty good bag for me at least. However, it is absolutely and utterly undistinguishable to me which bag is supposed to be the adventurous one and which bag is the regular one. I have no idea. Maybe we'll just go ahead and stick with what I've already said and say that this is the adventurous one solely because this highlighter is kind of yellow. And that's the bright color, right? One of these days, Ipsy, I want something like bright neon green, if you please. All right, so that was everything that came in my 3 bags. I'm actually pretty excited because I feel like we have like almost a full face of stuff here besides a lip product. I didn't get any type of lip product. So for the actual like game show portion of this video, I said that my first bag was my regular bag, but it actually is. Then I said that my second bag was my skincare bag, but it actually is. And then my third bag I said was my adventurous bag, and it actually is. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have guessed it correctly. If you have not, do you think that they did a good job matching my profiles, or do you not? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. All right, I'm gonna take a very large swig of this coffee and then go ahead and get all scooted up here so we can do the try-on portion of this video. All right, I guess I should have gotten organized first. When have I ever actually gotten organized? Let's just go ahead and start with this because it's the first thing I think we should start with. So we have the little Smashbox primer here. I'm sure it's just gonna be the same old. Am I thinking of a different primer? Because the one that I was thinking of was like super silicone and like kind of see-through. Came in like a black and like clear bottle. What is that called? Anyway, that's the primer that I used to get all the time. I was expecting something like super silicone feeling, but this actually has kind of like a moisturizing feel to it almost. Please don't break me out. Next thing I'm going to try out here is this Tarte Maracuja Oil Tinted Hydrator. I'm excited to give this a try. Like I said, I've had some pretty bad luck with Tarte foundations before, but maybe this one will be real good. I just smushed it on there without any plan. Fingers? Since it's like a tinted moisturizer type thing, or should I have gone sponge? I'm gonna try sponge. Oh, that's so wet. Why is that very, very wet? Oh, it's leaking. Okay. Oh dear. I don't know if this is gonna absorb just like way too much of it and give me like literally zero coverage, but I'm gonna give it a shot. It does look like it's absorbing quite a bit. I'm gonna go back in with fingers. That doesn't feel nice though. I don't know what to do. All right, so that is giving me like almost no coverage, like just above no coverage. It did take down a little bit of my redness, like in my cheeks and on my forehead. I got some weird lumpy stuff going on my forehead. I don't know why, but you can definitely still see through. I'll zoom you guys in a little bit. You can definitely still see through to like some of my blemishes and scarring here and like the redness on my cheeks and stuff. It also didn't do a great job covering up these fairly intense dark circles I got going on here. I need to sleep better. So I just bronzed up a little bit. I know it looks like a lot of it on camera, but I promise I'm not that orange in real life. I do have 2 different blushes to choose from here. I do think I want to try this one today just because I'm really interested in kind of that like golden reflectiveness that it has. All right. Oh, I just clown dotted it on there, didn't I? That's good. Oh, that's real good. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. What have I done? You know those cartoons, like the old Christmas cartoons with like the elves and like their cheeks, or they look like this? Well, I look like that. But let's go ahead in with some yellow highlight because I'm sure that'll make it so much better. I'm gonna use that little SL Miss Glam brush to apply it. It felt pretty stiff when I was like moving the brush around in it, but I think it's actually giving me a nice little glow. It is still a little bit yellow, especially like when the light catches it, you can kind of see that like yellowness of it. But honestly, I don't think it's bad. I was kind of expecting it to look just like a yellow like streak across my face, and maybe it does and I just can't really tell, but to me it gives like a nice glow. All right, for the brows, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Give Me Brow. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be too light for me. I can't tell if mine's dried out or not, but like I have like chunks. There's like chunky stuff in my eyebrows. I don't know what's going on with that. I've tried Benefit Give Me Brow before and it didn't get chunky. The next thing we're gonna try out is this little Illuminati quad palette. Mine is in Secret Society. So I think I'm gonna start out with the deepest shade here in the corner and just put that on the outer corner. Not really getting too much pigment from that, and it is a little bit patchy. That's something I saw with the last palette I tried from them. It just seemed a little bit patchy on the lid, and the pigment's just kind of a little bit light. So I am also getting some fallout, which I didn't realize. I mean, the highlighter is a little bit more yellow than I thought. Okay, things are going super good. All right, and then I think I'm gonna take this kind of purpley shade. I'm gonna stick more with like the mauves and the pinks up here. And this I'm gonna put like on the inner corner into the center. That's a very pretty shade, and it does have a bit more color payoff than the matte shade does. This lighting is garbage, garbage, garbage. All right, and then just for a little bit more emphasis on the eyes, I'm gonna take that lightest pink shade and pop it just kind of right in the middle just to bring more light to the eyes. All right, so there are the eyes. It's a very like light-ish wash of color. I'm not really sure why I'm going so hoarse right now, but it's a very like light wash of color. I think the shimmers definitely have more of like an impact and pigment than the mattes do. At least that one matte I tried, because it's kind of like patchy and just really didn't build up that much. Okay, so this is the It Lash Blowout Mascara. I do like the wand on this. It's like nice and fluffy. I like a good fluffy wand. All right, I feel like I'm getting maybe more like length and definition from this, but not so much as volume. I like a really like voluminous lash. I went in with 2 coats on both of my eyes. I think I was able to get a little bit more volume, like really like working it into the bottom of my lashes and then kind of like spreading it upwards. I think it's a nice mascara, not like too super wet or really dry. All right, you guys, so I guess that's everything that I can try on today. Let me know what you all think about the finished look. It is very like light. It's not a very intense or heavy makeup look for sure. I'm not 100% sure how I really like everything. I prefer a more like finished look, and to me this looks very unfinished. But let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. Did you enjoy this month? Did you not enjoy this month? Do you like Ipsy overall as a company, as a brand? Anything that you want to leave me down below in the comments. I love reading and responding to them. And yeah, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. So just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and consider subscribing if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. I just hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!